Finally, on September 1st, 1939, I was 20 years old. He, Hitler, attacked Poland. I was at that time in Poland, in Lodz. I had a curfew. It was dark, and I was selected to stay outside and watch the front door. So nothing really happened. Midnight, somebody came on a bicycle, a courier. He said, "Wake up, make the alarm because the German army will be in here tomorrow morning." I shouted that out for everybody, and my parents and everybody. We couldn't understand what's going on. We were all crying.
The Nazis came in. We were home, scared because we already knew what was going on in Germany and which was going on in Austria. I still remember when they marched in. They came in around September 1st, started the war. By October, they burned. We lived across the street from a shul, a big shul, a big synagogue, and they burned it during the night. It was so frightening. I still remember sitting, looking out. They tried to protect the houses next to it, but the flames from the shul, they never rebuilt it.
Well, that guy on the bicycle said, "Go toward Warsaw. We're going to put up a stand against the Nazis." We dressed ourselves up, me and my younger brother Herschel. We went, start walking. My grandfather lived in Warsaw. They were glad to see us. We walked in daytime. Plane, helicopters came from the high, and they were mowing, killing people in the street. We finally came to Warsaw. My grandfather. They were glad to see us, that we didn't get killed on the road, and that they lived downstairs because the German artillery was shooting up to people upstairs on the building, so they were not afraid to stay in a higher apartment. But we didn't care. We went through so much. So we went downstairs and laid down on that bed and fell asleep. I don't know what happened. It was almost daylight. Boom. They bombed that house we were in. We went up on the steps, into the apartment. We went to there, looked down. Everything is in ruins. We climbed down the steps and went down. And that terrible, such a wasp. They told us that actually, Lodz is already taken over by the German army. Everything seems no more. Go back home. We don't have enough food to feed you here. So we listened to him. Then we got ourselves together. We kissed them goodbye. We started on our way back home because we walked around Warsaw almost 3 days. At nighttime, we were afraid to walk in daytime because the army came overhead and killed people on the road. But we went back home. On our way back home, we passed the main street. We seen a church and 2 priests standing in there. They told us, "Don't go this road because they arrest everybody. They arrest everybody because they cut a telephone line." Partisan. Jewish partisan who lived in the woods, lived in trees. They didn't want to give up. They cut the telephone lines, but we didn't know any other road, so we kept on going. Finally, a guy came up, a soldier, in a motorcycle, and told us, "Come higher. See, Miduns. Come with us." And we walked about, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. There was our big barn. Everybody was in that barn. They opened the door, they let the 2 people in, and me and my brother, Herschel. We went into that barn, standing room only. There was no, they pushed us to that barn. That barn was full of people standing one next to the other. What else can you do? Nothing. There were all kind of rumors. There said, "They're going to set the barn on fire, the people getting killed." We knew what they were capable of. We just stand there and almost fall asleep. Standing room only. You couldn't fall to the ground. Came dusk, they opened the door. They let us all out. Oh, such a relief. But then such a noise for the people who hollered. I hollered, "Herschel!" I was trying to get my brother. I could not hear a word. I finally decided to get out, and I started walking on the main road back home. When I come back home, they were so glad to see me. But where's Herschel? I don't know where my brother is. Nothing.
We had to wear a yellow star in the front and in the back. Well, Lodz was incorporated into the Third Reich. I think in other places they did wear armband, but we had to wear stars at the front and in the back. Well, by that time we were only three children, two sisters, two older sisters and me. And one sister passed away before the war. So when people thought maybe in smaller cities will be more safer, my mother picked up the two sisters. She wanted to take me also. But I told her, you know what, I will stay with Dad. I will stay home. And when you come back, we decided to leave, so we leave. Well, she came back. The sister stayed in southern Poland, in Kielce. She came back, she said, it's going to be bad over there too. But at least here, I have a bed where to sleep still. Over there, we won't have no bed, or we'll sleep on the floor.